To kayaking at the Mound House in Fort Myers Beach. You can really explore a bunch of different natural environments at Estero Bay. It's really cool.
Yeah, Alyssa is there this morning. She's doing all types of things. I didn't know there was all this great stuff out there, Alyssa. Right? So what are you working on now?
Yeah, I've been able to do so much and try so much this morning thanks to Katie, Beth, and Dexter. But we're standing inside the Ancient Peoples exhibit right now. Tell me a little bit about what you guys showcase here.
So in the Ancient Peoples exhibit, we're really highlighting ancient Florida and the people who lived here, and we highlight a lot of the cool artifacts that were uncovered at the archaeological excavations that happened on this site, as well as some replicas for comparing and contrasting, and other artifacts from other Calusa sites as well. So there's a lot of pottery and some masks and other decorative things and tools and all sorts of good information about all that.
And Calusa used shells to make their tools.
Yeah, shells are one of the hardest things that we have to work with here. So the stone isn't as great in South Florida. We have limestone and sandstone, and those things can be very brittle. And plus, shell is very abundant where we are. So, you know, they did what made sense. It's a hard material. It's all over the place. Use what you got.
I love history, and so it's so exciting, like standing in a place where a lot of this was, like you said, excavated.
Exactly, yeah, and it's really special to be able to see the site of the excavation in one part of our property, that underground museum you saw earlier, and then come up here in the museum and see some of the specific artifacts on display and more information about them.
And where we're standing right now, this house has a lot of history behind it as well, correct?
Correct. We actually recently got on the National Historic Registry, which is really exciting. And the house itself dates back to 1906. That's when the Case family built the first portion, which was just a little kitchen, and then they expanded in 1909. And then where we are, we're upstairs. So the full second story comes into play in the 1920s.
Great. And you can go on like a guided tour, a self-tour?
Absolutely. The guided museum tour is going to focus more on the history of the house and that modern history with the homesteaders, pioneers, and the house itself. That's our guided museum tour. The Shell Mound tour is going to focus more on the Calusa and the archaeology, the mound side of the story, and the Shell Mound tour is where we throw those spears like you were doing earlier.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I actually kind of want to go back outside and spear throw some more, so I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio so I can go do that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Alyssa throwing spears.